Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Pisces in August 2019. Hello, Pisces. Some of my favorite people. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Some of my very favorite people on this planet are Pisces. They're very near and dear to my hearts. If you guys have been with my channel, you kind of already knew that. If you're new here, look at you being bestowed with, positive and uplifting sentiments about Pisces. Pisces are great. I love you guys. Anyway, Pisces, I hope everything in your life is going well. Hope your summer's going good. Mine has been pretty cool. Had a very cool birthday earlier this month. It was great. So anyway, if you're doing well, I hope you're, or if you're doing well, I hope you're doing well. And if not, let's get that turned around, yeah? Because I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm feeling like so effusive towards you today. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. All right, Pisces. I've shuffled off camera. That is your main spread there. We'll shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table. Oh no, that's more than half the deck. Well, not more than half, but it's a considerable amount. Oh man. Where did all that go? Okay, there it is. Okay. Anything else? No. Look at all that. No way I'm going to read all that. Anyway, once all the cards are up and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. Timestamp will be in the description box. Also down there is the information you need if you want to get personal with me, okay? I need to reshuffle because when you lose that many, you kind of want to get everything realigned. That happened for one of the signs earlier this month. Pisces energy, please. Thank you. All right, there we go. It's back. All right, guys, so we'll shuffle now for your outcome and your overall, okay? I want to see the outcome for Pisces in August 2019. Please show me Pisces outcome in August 2019, please. There it goes. So everything wants to fall on the floor. Everything. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. Oh, look at that. That card was just there in the Aquarius reading. I don't think that's a big significance. It's just something I'm noting to myself. Because I was here to see it. And, oh, okay. A little bit more of a synchronicity. Okay, so just off the top. This card and this card were both in Aquarius's reading. Aquarius had a ton of water in their chart, or excuse me, in their reading. So you being a water sign, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, that's the only indicator I see so far. Okay, there's a Queen of Swords. Okay, so maybe some of you are dealing with Aquarius. You might want to go watch that video. There might be some overlap here. I don't know yet. Let's figure it out. All right, please show me where Pisces is at this. Oh my God. And I'm fumbling over my words with you guys, so I don't know if you're like tongue-tied right now in your own lives. Please show me where Pisces is in August 2019. Please show me Pisces in August 2019. Please show me. Okay, whew, we got there. All right, good. And I say good, maybe it's not good. We'll find out. 9 of Pentacles you come into the reading with today, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles. So, card of single ladies. And I didn't sing that at all like Beyonce, as if I could, but you know what I mean. Pisces, feeling quite independent, feeling very strong and secure with yourself financially or just in your material world. You could be feeling getting out of bed with a spring in your step, waking up in the mornings being really refreshed and really rested and ready for the day. If it has nothing to do with your money, it could just translate into other things involving your physical reality. More than anything, though, I feel like this is more of an energy of confidence, of accomplishment, of feeling as if you know whether you're coming or going. Not to knock you guys, but to be perfectly honest, sometimes, Pisces, you have no idea whether you're coming or going. That's kind of one of your default settings. Does Pisces know whether they're coming or going? Nope. That's often how a lot of you might feel, is like, I think I know what I'm doing, but then something happens in the middle of your day and you're like, well, no, I was proven wrong. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So this Nine of Pentacles is a change up from that energy. You're feeling a little bit more grounded. You're feeling a little bit more solid and secure in how you feel or what you're thinking about, what you're moving towards, what goals you're setting for yourself. And in some cases that does come with some type of payout or some type of proof in the pudding. So if you're feeling more financially secure or better equipped financially, you might see, oh, over the last 2 or 3 paychecks, I've saved more money because, you know, I turned off my cable, or I stopped shopping at Whole Foods and I decided to go to a farmer's market or something like that. And the little things that you thought were possibly inconsequential, or you weren't sure how they would affect your bottom dollar, you're able to see it, like your paycheck, or excuse me, your bank account is showing that much more money saved, or that much more money when it comes time to pay bills, and you're just like, oh, I really was spending a lot of money by having, you know, every cable channel under the sun possible. Of course. So maybe some of you now have like restricted yourselves to like purely streaming, or maybe you don't stream at all, whatever you're doing. In terms of health, you could be eating better, you could be exercising more, you could, like I said, just be feeling more rested and revitalized and ready for your day, jumping up out of bed with a lot of energy. Whatever it is though, good for you. In terms of like the other aspect, the single ladies thing, whether you're single or not, I think you're feeling that way. I don't think Pisces is in a quandary about, oh, I'm in a relationship but I want to be single. Oh, I'm single but I want to be in a relationship but I love myself too much and like I'm too fabulous for anybody. It's like, I don't think that single ladies aspect here or aspects of the Nine of Pentacles is actually here today. I think it's more about, how do you feel about you? And honestly, Pisces feels pretty damn good about themselves, or pretty damn good about their situation. Or if you don't feel that way, that's what you're hoping and wishing for, and Godspeed. So around that, what do we have? Or what else is going on here? Right. So, Ooh. Well, we've got some challenges, or there will be, clean it up. Wow, that's not clear. One more time. Oh my God. That's very strange. I can't even explain what that was. But I feel as if you got some barriers. I'm going to say that. That's the most I'm able to get, because this feels like a lot of, like a wall is between you and something else. So this one, because it's a wall. Is it a wall? Yes, thank you. We got there. Because everything I was saying was just like positive, positive, positive. And then I turn and I look down here and I'm like, oh. And then I feel, oh, not so easy. So maybe that'll be the title of this video. We'll see. But it feels like there's a caution here. And so anyway, your starting position with the Nine of Pentacles right above is this Nine of Cups. So, you know, I think because Pentacles really deals with reality and what you experience in your mundane, everyday life, right? So I think you feel good. This Nine of Cups is sort of an affirmation of what I said with the Nine of Pentacles, but the caveat here is potentially you might be wishing. Maybe you're, oh, okay. Okay. So you see how the cat got that bird, got that canary, right? And looks pretty smug or pretty like satisfied with himself. Like, I got it. You know, so happy that he was able to swallow that bird. I think for some of you, you might be not gloating, but what's that called? Basking. You're like basking in this recent accomplishment. patting yourself on the back, which I'm not trying to say don't do that. The caveat here is that you don't want to get stuck in that energy, and you don't want to allow the overcoming moment of now and the satisfaction of now to, you don't want to ride too hard with that, Pisces, because, you know, the game of life or the ride of life, or however you think of it, is just eventually that cannot last. You know, everything ebbs and flows, everything comes in cycles, right? So for now, you're good, and for now you feel good, and you're happy, you have accomplished some things, you're on the road towards success if it hasn't necessarily come about, or you're on the road to gaining something that you've been after, because the Nine of Cups does talk about wish fulfillment, right? Talks about, I mean, look at the cat, he's so happy. What was he wishing for before we got a glimpse of him in this moment? He was wishing he could have that damn bird. Now he has the damn bird. So it's kind of like, you get what you get, or you get what you wanted, and to be overly like contented by it, like so satisfied that you forget there are other things you might be dreaming of, there are other things you might be wishing for, hoping for, praying for, working towards. So basically, don't get too comfortable. That's not a warning, or because I don't feel this is like supposed to scare you or to make you feel as though something ominous is coming. I think it's just to highlight that in reality, like I said, everything ebbs and flows. It's in your favor now, you feel good now, you have all this energy now, you have extra amount of money now. You know, in 2 weeks, maybe you're going to come across car trouble, or maybe in 2 weeks, you're going to have to take time off of work because you're ill. Whatever the reason, there will be times where the thing that you're happy and contented with and satisfied with now will be altered in some type of way, right? So there's the caveat. 2 9s also, so we're like almost to the point of completion. Because, you know, the 9s are like that pre-step before you kind of, it's like that, what is that called? When you're in the red zone in like football, where it's like certain amount of yards away from the end zone. You haven't scored the touchdown yet, but it's likely that you'll get the you'll get the touchdown. And if you don't get the touchdown, you go for the field goal, right? So you're most likely going to put points on the board. You just haven't done it yet. Yeah? And even once you do it, is the game over? Could be first quarter. You know, could be, you know, fourth quarter, 4 minutes on the clock, and when you do go to get the field goal, you only tied the score, and then you have to go to overtime. So you have to really discern how this plays out in your life, you know? Now, my thing about the 9s is that they eventually lead to the 10s, and 10s are the releasing point, 10s are the point of accumulation, and we begin the cycle over. We go from the 10 to the ace. So we're coming to the completion of something, or we're what do you call that? Accruing, right? So Pisces, as much as this is good news for you, don't rest on this. Don't think that this is the end of the line and that you'll never have to, again, work towards a particular goal or work towards a specific wish or dream. You'll have to continue to put those orders in with the universe. You'll still have to put in the work. You still have to manifest. You'll still have to do whatever you do and whatever your process is. But for now, enjoy it. Just don't get too comfortable is kind of what it is. And I'm not sure that there's anything coming around the corner. It's this feeling of, I think, maybe that's it. Because you've worked so hard for it, you really want to like bask and like milk the situation because it's been so long. It could be something like that. It's been a long time coming, Jay. Let me have this. Have it. Have it. If you don't want to hear the rest of this message, if you don't want anybody to kind of rain on your parade or kind of, you know, be a Debbie Downer, please, you know, I would hate to see you go, but you know, it's a free world. You can click off of the video. I don't advise that because I think it's still fine. It's just there's some barrier here or something like a curveball maybe. Or maybe not. I mean, I don't really know what it is yet. I just know these three here are like kind of futzing. I don't even know how I'm using futzing, but that's how it is. It feels like a futz. What's a futz anyway? I don't even know what that is. So in the middle here, could be another person, maybe not, I don't know. Queen of Swords in reverse. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be dealing with an air sign, but you don't have to be. I'll show you this card upright so you can get used to it. So Queen of Swords, but in reverse. So Somebody could be a little irritable right now, or irritated with you, or just in their own, right, they're an irritating person. And I think that this energy is misplaced. Like if someone's giving you flack, if somebody's, coming to you with critiques or coming to you with concerns, coming to you with any type of drama, it has nothing to do with you. It's their own shit. Don't get too caught up in it. This person might be, quote unquote, like an invading energy. So someone that you don't necessarily want to be in contact with, but because of situations and circumstances, you have to endure them. So this could be someone you're related to. You could live with this person. You could work with this person. You could be in your cubicle, typing away, jamming away, like listening to your Spotify, and just like, I'm having such a good day. And here comes this person. Hey Pisces, can I talk to you for a second? And you're like, son of a bitch. Here comes this nagging ass Queen of Swords with all her shit. And you're like, yes, how can I help you? Because, you're a Pisces and you're going to put that good face forward. You're not going to put that nasty face forward, right? And this person is just like dragging your energy down, or they're projecting this negative experience, or this, just whatever they're dealing with, they're projecting it onto you, or they're spilling it out in front of you. Like, they're having word diarrhea in front of you. And you're just like, I don't need this. I was just like I was just here. I was just doing a good job. I was all by myself. And this person is just wrapping you up in their drama, or just filling you in on your drama. And for whatever reason, I think that this person trusts you, Pisces. I think this person really relies on you to be, a good advisor to them, or someone a confidant that they can, spill their deepest, darkest secrets to. And that can be burdensome. Pisces, you know all about it. You're a martyr. It's one of the archetypes of Pisces to be a martyr, to be one to fall on the sword. Everybody get out! I'll throw my body over the grenade. You would much rather see yourself at a loss than people that you care about. A lot of the time, not all the time, because Pisces isn't a full on, sap or a full on sacrificial lamb. But often Pisces will put themselves in that position, and I think for whatever reason, this person doesn't view you as, a sap, or doesn't view you as the sacrificial lamb, but they have come to depend on you. They've come to expect that you would be there for them whenever you need them, or whenever they need you. And at the moment, it just is really poor timing from where you're standing, Pisces. This is poor timing. This is not what you want to deal with on a Tuesday. This is not what you want to come home and listen to after a good day at work. You kind of just want to come home, have a nice little meal, or give yourself a nice after work cocktail. It's like, I earned this. You open the bottle of wine, you're like, yes, I made sales today. I made clients happy today. I made patients happy today, whatever you do. And then this person comes to your door, husband, wife, kid, it doesn't matter, roommate. Hey Pisces, do you think you could talk to me about this thing that I've been dealing with? And you're just like, sure, come on in. And so you begrudgingly, to a certain degree, you endure this person. And they talk. They can talk a lot, and they might worry a lot. They might, work themselves up into a tizzy over something. They might be really feeling that they've been slighted. Like when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, like her perspective is like totally jacked. Her perspective is completely off, and she makes herself out to be a victim, or she makes herself out to be the scapegoat of a situation. She makes herself out to be everybody's worst enemy, and I have no idea why people would view me as an enemy. Like, because you're a bitch, Like, that's another part of the Queen of Swords when she's in reverse or upright. She can be a bitch. So this is somebody who possibly, not in all cases, but possibly is in the wrong. Has done wrong things, has said wrong things, has been not the greatest upstanding member of society, but they're like, but me? Like, how come everybody's like upset with me? I don't understand. And they're really ignorant to their own misdeeds, and you're just like sitting there like pinching the bridge of your nose, like, okay, Queen of Swords, let me tell you. And like, you're not gonna hit them hard with some hard home truths, most likely. You're probably gonna treat them with kid gloves as much as you can. Pisces isn't usually one unless they've been pushed beyond limits. You're probably not gonna be the one to give someone a rude awakening, read anybody. Unless you don't like them. You'll read people you don't like. Anybody that you really like and you care about, you're not gonna read them, okay? So this person, for the time, because I don't think they're always like this, or rather, they're not so annoying. Like they might be particularly annoying right now. So that's a bummer. Now, what might exist between you or might exist purely with them is this Five of Cups energy. So mourning a loss and focusing on loss, focusing on what is no longer around, and really like bemoaning what they perceive as just like unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, we're talking about things that once were kind of copacetic or once were satisfying and you know, just good enough, and now like they're awful. And the caveat, or the one of the things you'll hear about the Five of Cups is crying over spilled milk, because there's, in the traditional tarot, you're going to see 5 cups, but in this one, you'll see 5 eggs. 3 of those eggs are cracked. That owl looks really sad, but that owl is, you know, neglecting the fact that there are 2 eggs still viable in the nest. There are 2 uncracked eggs there. So whatever is perceived to be a loss, sure, it is a loss, but there's still something to be salvaged. So between you or something specifically just dealing with the Queen of Swords, there is a potential for something to be salvaged, for something to be not as much of a loss, or it's okay. Like, it'll be okay. It sucks for now, but in time you'll realize, or this person will realize, that things are not as bad as they seem. But for now, they stew on it. They fester in that energy. They're very mopey, and they won't let something go, like a certain thing of the past, like this ideal version of whatever was going on in the past. They won't let that go, or they won't admit that whatever is gone was actually, it needed to go, because now it allows these other 2 eggs to become the primary focus. These other 2, whatever it is, objects, people, relationships, opportunities, whatever we're talking about. There's something else that needs attention, that deserves attention, but this person is just like, but what about my cracked eggs? And they're moaning about it. They're bitching about it. And you're just like, I don't get it. What are you bitching and moaning about? Like, come on. Like, look, and you know, Pisces, some of you might get riled up in that way. I don't think most Pisces would, but some of you might. It's just like, what are you talking about? Look at your situation. Look at the circumstances around you. Look at the other people around you. So that person walked away from you, or that person said you're a bad friend. But look at me. I'm a friend to you, aren't I? Am I not someone that you value? And this Queen of Swords is like, well, I guess so. It's like, yes, come on, man. Like, I'm a good friend to you. Bob is a good friend. Sheila is a good friend. Whoever is a good friend to you. All these other people are around you. You're mad or you're upset because some dick walked out of your life, or some asshole treated you this way and said whatever. Like, whatever this person's focus is, you're trying to redirect them to a better spot. They might be scapegoating. They might be blaming this person. They might be blaming someone else for their troubles. Well, the reason this didn't work is because Andrew and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, Andrew had nothing to do with that. That was you. So some of you might, in a gentler way, in my estimation, because if that was me, I would be like, don't be a dumbass. But, so you might be a little more gentler than I would be, and you'd be like, listen, Andrew aside, don't you think you could take some responsibility here? Or don't you think that, you know, even if blah, blah, blah happened between you and another person, or this situation didn't work out the way you wanted it to, don't you think there's still some value over here? And you kind of, like, literally, I'm feeling like, between my head, I'm like having to turn someone's head. Like, don't look there, look over there. You know, just like turn your eyes and turn your eyesight a little bit to the left or the right, and you'll see this from a different perspective. So you're over here feeling good by yourself. You're feeling accomplished. You're feeling flush. You're feeling all kinds of contentment. But in the middle of that, you have this person dealing with their own drama. I don't think you're a part of their drama. If you are, you're like really in the background. You're really like peripheral. You're like the friend of the friend, or like you kind of know this person who upset the Queen of Swords, but you don't really know them like that. And you're just like, I don't really know, but okay. And you're trying to be a good friend. You're trying to be someone who's reliable and offers support. But I'm going to tell you, no. Like, that's just getting old with this person, or just in general in your life, Pisces. That this whole shtick of being the martyr, or being the person that people call on to, you know, air out their grievances. You're just like, I'm not trying to be the middleman anymore. I'm not trying to be a part of this. It's too much. Because, again, if this Five of Cups person, or this Queen of Swords, is also in the Five of Cups, and that eye line is looking over to the right. Look at what they're looking at. Their focus is on this Ten of Wands in reverse. And the look right now on the owl's face is, help me, my 3 eggs, they're broken, help me. And what do we have in response to that help me, that call for help? Ten of Wands in reverse. I can't help you. I've tried to help you. I can't carry this load anymore. I can't carry this burden anymore. No. 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 Now this is like kind of it's a firm, it's not an irate no. I don't feel like it's a explosive no. I feel that it's a firm no. No. You see, I think this is probably you, Pisces. You're sitting there and you're like analyzing the thing and you're just like, listen, we've been down this road before. You and your friend, you and your boyfriend or girlfriend, you and your children, you and your boss, whomever. You're just like, look, this is a pattern. Every time this happens, every time so-and-so does this, every time, you come to me and ask me for help, and I'm here to tell you, I'm not available right now. I just am not available right now. Some of you, if you're not going to take it that route, you would say, listen, don't you think like this is kind of suspicious that every time so-and-so says this, you come and talk to me? Like, don't you think like that's a pattern we should break? So you kind of like include yourself in it. Like, we need to stop doing this versus you need to stop doing this. I think, it's kind of even. Some Pisces will kind of shoulder the blame and like take up some type of responsibility, even though in reality you're not responsible, but just to like not make the other person feel bad. Because I think you do care about this Queen of Swords person, even though they're in this mopey, sad as fuck energy with the Five of Cups. I think you ultimately still care about this person, so you're not like trying to hurt their feelings. But this Ten of Wands in reverse, no, I don't want to carry your burden. I don't want to go down this path of drama and confusion and arguments and all this shit. I'm not here for that. I got my own thing going on. That's the thing about Pisces. Pisces always has their own thing going on that other people probably don't know about. And because Pisces often makes themselves available to other people, it becomes the expectation. Oh, Pisces is always available for me. No. Pisces has their own thing. Has nothing to do with anybody else. Pisces often, not in a bad way, has sort of a secret life. Okay? And so when people encroach on that private side of your life, or that time in your day where you kind of just want to be left alone, like I said, the person comes to your cube, to your office, and you're just in there doing work, listening to Spotify, having a great day, and here this person comes, and you're just like, you're violating my time. You're violating my space. You're coming in here with a bunch of shit that I've tried to help you with before, or shit that you can fix, but you just want to circle the drain, and you want to focus on the loss, you want to focus on all the bad stuff. Get out of my office, go deal with your problems. I've already done this work for you, or I've already tried to help you with this. Yeah? So that's more my channeling. I think most Pisces will be a little bit more sensitive than I would be. But that's what I feel. This person's looking to you and you're just like, I'm not about it. I cannot be available to you right now. Cannot. Yep, because here's what it is. These 1, 2, 3 need to be together. These 3 prevent that total union. Because here you are, again, Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so this is probably you. And look at this. The focus, most of the time, is very similar in other tarot decks, but what they're drawing me to definitely is, what is she looking at? That fish in that bowl. Of all the water signs, who's got the fish? Pisces. So you're focused on yourself. Kind of reflected back here in the 9s, right? I care about what I'm doing. I care about what I need. I'm focused on my happiness, my contentment, what I'm feeling to be, or what I want to experience that is joyful in this life. All the emotional contentment that's available in my current situation. How do I get to that? Very much in her own world. Consumed with that fishbowl. The intention for this Queen of Cups is to take care of herself. Prioritize the self. If I'm not happy, nobody's happy. Not in a threatening way, just like realizing. As much as I care, as much as I know I'm a caretaker, I'm speaking as if I was Pisces, right? As much as I know I'm a caretaker, as much as I know people come to me and I like that they come to me, I love that they trust me, I love that I'm helpful to them, I just haven't been happy lately. Who's going to make me happy? Some of you are realizing, oh, people take it for granted that I'm just always available to them. Therefore, they'd never ask me, oh, hey, Pisces, how are you doing? And they never mean it. You know, some of you are recognizing the insincerity or perhaps inconsistency with some people around you. Like, do you really care about me? I don't think they really care about me in the way that I would want them to. Well, let me go ahead and care for myself. Let me go ahead and prioritize my own happiness and my own contentment. Let me take care of my emotional health before anybody else's. That's why you've got these two reversals and this sad sack all around you. You're doing work on you and you're improving your situation, right? Because I feel improvement with these two nines. I feel that we're moving towards goals and dreams and wishes coming true. And somebody's like, but Pisces, what about me? What about you? I'm doing the legwork in my own life. Maybe you should do that instead of coming in here and asking me to fix it. Why don't you get off your ass, or get up off your whatever, your high, or come down off your high horse if it's this person who doesn't realize that they're acting like a dick. Get off your high horse and take a look in the mirror and realize what's going on. I'm doing self-reflective work. Again, I'm speaking as if I was Pisces. I'm doing my self-reflection. I'm doing my inner work. I'm taking care of me. You could do the same. Because I don't think anybody here is dealing with someone who's a child. I don't think anybody's dealing with someone who's incapable of doing these things. I think that they often rely on you or rely on other people to kind of, fix it for them or act like, oh, it's okay. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. And you're like, I'm not here to woo, woo you. I'm not here for that. I'm not doing that today or tomorrow or the next day. Okay? Four of Swords is your outcome. So Pisces will take a break. And I think, was it for June or July? I think you were on a break. Maybe, I don't know. Pisces was recently on the break. Maybe you're having more break time. And I like it because I think it's very good for this Queen of Cups energy and getting it over here with these other things in your life. Because again, I think this Nine of Cups, God, I can't think of anything. This Nine of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups. I think that in tandem, they're showing like some results towards a goal that you have. Again, if it's like a weight loss thing, you're not at your ideal weight. You're like 20 pounds down and you've got 50 pounds to go. Or you're 20 pounds down and you got 10 to go. It doesn't matter. So you're like making incremental improvements and you're seeing incremental changes in your life and you're pleased by that. You want to be ultimately pleased when you would be ultimately pleased if this Queen of Cups could meet these Nine of Cups. This Nine of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles. But you got all this crap in the middle, right? So to get to that point, after you tell so-and-so here in the center where to go and what to do and how to take care of themselves, give them like a Pisces parting gift. Like, I can't help you this time, but here's all the things that I normally say to you and here's all the things I normally do for you. Go do them for yourselves. And you kind of, wish them luck. Wish them well. Have at it. And then after they're gone or after, you say your piece and they kind of get the message like, oh, Pisces isn't really going to be that available for me. You're like, okay, back to what I was doing, self-reflection. Making sure that I'm satisfied, making sure that I am prioritized in my own life with my own energies and efforts. Me. Again, Pisces, you're usually a martyr. You're usually putting other people before you. So when you have this tinge of selfish energy, I already know you're not going to take it to the depths that, say, an Aries or a Leo or any other sign basically would take selfish energy. Pisces is definitely one of the least selfish signs. Now, of course, that doesn't mean there's no selfish Pisces on this earth. There are some. But for the most part, Pisces are so giving. When you turn into a me energy, it doesn't last long. And it always comes with a me, a little bit of time for you, me, okay, you can come over too. And then you always end up letting people back in. Maybe before you need to let them back in, you often will, you already know, well, I'm in a good spot. I can take a break from focusing on myself to focus on this person for this amount of time. I can do that. Like, you're always compromising and you're always negotiating with yourself. I can afford to, skip a day of doing this because my friend needs me. So you being as quote unquote nasty as you can be with this self-contained, self-focused energy, do it. Because it's not going to be the harshest thing you've ever done in your life. Absolutely not. Overall energy, Ace of Swords, perfect. So what we've been sort of talking about is this revitalized energy, this reestablished focus on drive and accomplishment and passion. Yeah, I feel for you, Pisces, and whoever this Queen of Swords is, she could use that. He or she, it does not matter. It's a general reading. But just being revitalized and refocused in your desires of all kinds, right? If you have, it is a wand, or so it could be sexual desire. Maybe you've been estranged from your partner, or maybe you're single and you haven't been dating. You might throw yourself back out there. I'm on the market, blah, blah, blah. So it could be a start over in a physical, sexual, romantic nature. Could be a start over or a reintroduction into some type of passion project of yours. You might have a bright new idea. You might be pulling an idea out from the depths of your mind that you kind of put on the back burner. But all of it is like this new springboard energy, like this new boost in, not confidence, but boost in energy, right? I now have the energy to do this. I now have the focus and the time to do this. I now have the money with that Nine of Pentacles to do this thing. It could be like a vacation, or it could be, like I said, some type of home improvement or something like that, where, you have to buy it. Like maybe you're like, just an example, you might be like planting a garden or something, or you might be, putting an extension onto your house. And before you didn't have the money, you didn't have the resources. Now things have changed. You told this person to step out of your way because I got shit to deal with on my own. And now I can go ahead and go forward with what I'm trying to build, what I'm trying to bring into my life. Okay? Wow, Pisces. Good reading. Good reading. At least I think so. If you think so, there's a like button down below. Go ahead and hit that for me. You can leave a comment down below letting me know how this resonated in your life. You can share this video across your social media platforms. Let other people know what's going on in your life and how it affects, how this reading kind of reflects that. You can also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. The number has grown. I want to see it continue to grow. It's been an amazing experience. And if you do any and all of those things, it would help me towards that goal. Okay? Pisces, I will be back in about a week and a half, hopefully, with the mid-August readings. You'll see me then. And then you'll also see me later today. I'm going to be doing my first live ever on my channel. I did announce this in the mid-Julys. I will be doing that live specifically for Leos. It's attached to the birthday package thing that or the birthday readings that I do for each sign. Leo was the first sign I did birthday messages with in 2018. So now in 2019, I'm doing not only the overview for all Leos, I'm also going to do some readings in the live. So you can come, you can be there, you can hang out, but specifically I will be answering questions through the tarot specifically for Leos in that reading. So if you want to be there and chill and hang out, that's cool. If you don't, I totally understand. And anything else? No, that's pretty much it. All right, Pisces, so I'm going to go. I thank you so much for watching this video and taking your time to spend it with me today. I really do appreciate it.